flute. Are you trying to get him killed? Which one is yours? The big blonde one. She just got her braces off. Adorable, isn't she? She seems a bit mature to be in a beginning violin class. She's 10 and a half. Doctors say by the time she's in high school, she'll be 20 feet tall.
Does anyone need any help tuning?
Yes, I do, please.
Okay. I can show you a little trick here. Holy God. Where did you get this?
It's a Stradivarius.
I know. Do you mind if I...
Oh, good luck. I can't get it to do much. Oh, okay. I see what you're doing. Okay. Here, let me try that out. That's Mommy's little beanstalk.
Hello?
Hey, come on out.
Wouldn't you rather come in here, dear?
Oh, no, Greg says it sounds better outside.
Where is he?
I don't know. He keeps going to the store for stuff.
Dama, may I see the bow for just a moment, please?
Oh, sure.
Thank you. Now, we have to talk about the violin. It belongs in a museum.
Beatrice wants it to be played.
No, what Beatrice wants is to irritate me. And she's found a way of doing it long after she's gone to her grave.
Yeah. What is the deal with you two?
There's no reason to go into it.
All right, fine. I'll just practice my scales.
No, don't. I will tell you. Edward's mother had a very set notion of who her son would marry.
Really?
Yes. And then her son came home with this young, blonde, free-thinking Vassar girl on his arm.
So she didn't welcome you into the family?
Oh, far from it. Frankly, she made my life miserable. Nothing I could do pleased her.
The witch?
Starting with the marriage, which she said was just an impulsive, rash decision.
Kitty, does this remind you of any other situation?
No, I don't think so.
Think harder.
Oh, you're right. It is rather like Cinderella.
Okay, I gave it a shot. Kitty, did you ever try telling Beatrice how you felt about
There
this?
is no point. Dama, the woman detests me. Did you know there is an engagement ring in that family that has been passed down for generations, and she wouldn't let Edward give it to me?
You know what? She's dying now.
Dama, that's a small comfort.
Kitty, did you ever think that maybe your feud with Beatrice has hurt Greg's relationship with her?
I don't think one thing has anything to do with the other.
Kitty, he's never gotten close to his grandmother because he doesn't want it to look like he's taking sides.
I have never said anything to Gregory about spending time with his grandmother.
Well, you don't have to say anything. You just have to throw him a kitty.
A kitty? Oh, I don't do that. Oh, my God.
I'm sorry. She's gone.
Oh, dear. I knew this day was coming, but I never thought Oh, Beatrice. We made each other miserable over the years, didn't we? Well, for my part, I want you to know I'm sorry.
I'll bet.
Oh, you are an awful, horrible, vile old woman, and I will dance on your grave.
None of those fat ankles. Good job, honey. Take a fur home.
How is this
my fault.
Did you or did you not encourage my mother to be open and emotionally vulnerable with my grandmother?
Yeah.
And did you or did you not encourage my grandmother to live these last days to their fullest, to have some fun, to do the things that she's always wanted to do?
How could I have possibly seen this coming?
Dharma, all I'm saying is that my family has a way of dealing with situations like this.
What way? No one in your family wants to acknowledge that the woman's dying.
We acknowledge it.
How?
Well, I bought her that bathrobe she's using while she's dying.
Wait a minute. You bought me a bathrobe for Christmas. Were you trying to tell me something?
Dharma.
Greg, what about saying goodbye to her before she dies? What about helping her through the whole process?
Dharma, just stay out of it.
I know you love your grandmother, and I've never even once seen you give her a hug.
Well, maybe we're not huggers. Maybe we don't do things the way your family does. Maybe we're doing this wrong, but it's our way. And I'm not gonna say it again. Stay out of it.
Fine.
Thank you.
Then he's all, and I'm not gonna say it again. Stay out of it. B, I know I told you to have fun, but what you did to Kitty was mean. It was really mean.
But it was funny, though.
Still, you scared the whiz out of her.
Literally? You know that for sure?
Hey! It took a lot for her to come over here and mend fences, and you're being a complete jerk about it.
No one in my life has ever called me a jerk.
Oh, yeah? Well, what else haven't you been called? We're running out of time.
Kitty never loved my son. She married him for his money.
It's not true. Kitty's parents were already millionaires.
Having $1 million doesn't make you a millionaire.
B, you're wrong.
Why are you defending her? I thought you two didn't get along.
Generally, we don't, but I'll tell you something. When Greg and I had to give up that baby we adopted, Kitty sat with me all day in my bed while I cried.
You're a big, blonde pain in the ass. Give me the phone.
I think you should give her that family ring.
She's still crabbing about this ring.
Well, you hurt her feelings. It's really important to her.
It's not going to look good on those peasant sausage fingers.
Excuse me. What is in this bag you were hooked up to? Liquid nasty?
I'm giving it to her.
Thank you.
Now cover up my toes. I'm cold.
Well, first let me make sure your toenails are dry. Oh, ooh, sexy. See, now you can wear those open-toe shoes at the funeral.
You know, Dad, I was thinking maybe we should be spending the day with grandmother.
But she hates football.
Come on, Dad. I mean, isn't there anything that you might want to say to her before, you know?
She knows how I feel about her. Oh, look, the band. I love the band.
I wonder if she knows how I feel about it.
I'm sure she does.
Really? I'm not so sure. I've never told her.
Greg, she knows that grandsons love their grandmothers, just like children love their parents and husbands love their wives. And I don't see why everyone has to run around blubbering about it.
They didn't blubber in your day, did they?
Hell no. And you know who's to blame for this nonsense? The floral industry and the greeting card industry.
Don't forget the diamond industry.
They all make my life a living hell. Oh, look, some guy just parachuted down onto the field. I bet he's embarrassed.
Come on.
Where are we going?
Let's go see grandmother.
Yeah. All right. Let's go see grandmother.
Dharma?
She died, Greg.
God.
Mother?
It was very peaceful.
I was going to tell her that I loved her.
Well, you just did. She's still around.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, for heaven's sakes, Beatrice, you old witch, get up.
the door. I'll get the ring.
I like the sight of you, Dharma.
Beatrice wanted me to give it to Kitty, and I forgot to get it.
Does she have a watch?
Oh,
It's not like she needs a watch.
uh-oh, I can't get it off.
Here, try this.
Why do you carry around a can of WD-40?
For situations like this.
Besides this, what's a situation like this?
Oh, God, what are you doing?
Not much. What are you doing?
No, what are you doing?
Just checking in on Bea. She looks so peaceful.
Of course, the sound of that ticking watch is going to drive her crazy.
Why are you holding a can of WD-40?
Because she was squeaking, now she's not. All right, Greg. Beatrice wanted your mother to have the engagement ring, but she died so suddenly, and now I'm just trying to grant her dying wish.
Oh, God. Hurry. Uncle Fergus, she's not, ready just yet.
How could she not be ready?
Well, you know women.
Hey, I got it. Oh. Oh, shoot.
Dharma!
Greg, I've given what you said a lot of thought, and I'd like a few moments with my mother to tell her how I feel.
And she knows. Sons love their mothers. Plus, you sent the big flowers.
No, I have to see her now.
Okay, well, you might want to wait, because Dharma and Jane are saying goodbye just now.
All right, I'll wait.
Beatrice wanted me to give this to you.
My God.
It was her dying wish.
After all these years.
Beautiful.
Well, yes. Technically, of course. You're the new bride. I should give it to you.
No, that's all right. You keep it. I'll get it off you someday.
You'll get it from me.
Oh, no, I'll get it off you. I know how.
As we begin our service here this afternoon, we honor a final request of Beatrice Eleanor Montgomery.
Everybody.
Hey,
Hi.
how was your, violin lesson?
Oh, pretty good. Oh, hey, listen. I hope you're not going to be upset by this, but my teacher has the opportunity to play in the San Francisco Philharmonic, and she's really good. And I thought we could lend her the Stradivarius. Is that okay?
Are you kidding? Of course. Tell her she can, keep it as long as she needs it.
So you're not mad?
Well, I am gonna miss your playing.
Oh, no, you're not, because look, I got this instead. Check it out.
I've hurt myself.
Where?
Well, my sitter upon.
Your what?
She means her caboose.
Oh, sit upon. Oh, Greg, go get some ice for your mother's ass. Okay, why don't we talk about the good things that happened last night? Oh, Greg, it's just a bruised tailbone. She'll be back on her ass in no time. I get it. I'll get it.
Hey, you guys are okay.
Hi, Dharma.
Hey, Donald, what's up?
Hi. I'm selling chocolate bars to raise money for my homecoming dance. I like your toenail polish.
Oh, thanks, yeah. I was trying for a rainbow.
Yeah, you got the indigo and violet backwards. Roy G. Biv.
I'm sorry?
Red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet. It's new model. I got a bunch of them. Actually, just for the record, examine your zipper should be EYZ. Did you know that the S in Harry S. Truman didn't stand for anything?
Hey, do I want to buy some chocolate?
That's it, Dharma. I'm a peace-loving man, but there are times when you have to say, hell no! Is that chocolate?
Yeah. Do you want to buy some?
Depends. What do you got?
Well, I got milk chocolate, I got dark chocolate.
Larry, hell no what, Larry?
Oh, yeah. Your mother-in-law is suing me.
Oh, Donald, can we do this later?
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. Don't tell my old lady I'm eating white sugar.
I don't know your old lady.
Good. That's very good.
Hey, Larry, what's going on?
You know, I'm a peace-loving man, but there are times when you have to say, hell no! Oh, almonds? I hate almonds.
Eat around him, Larry. Your mother is suing my father.
What? Oh, I don't believe this.
Ooh, a raisin? What the hell is going on?
Dad, you cannot let Mother sue my father-in-law.
Oh, she wanted to have him sent to a Turkish prison, but no one from the embassy would return her calls.
$1.5 million for a bruised tailbone?
And emotional distress.
Mother.
He has to learn.
Dad, surely she realizes they don't have anywhere near that kind of money.
Oh, she knows that. She's just hoping they'll be so desperate they'll do something that will land them in a Turkish prison.
What if I got Larry to apologize?
It would have to be a written apology.
Fine.
On a postcard from a Turkish prison.
Here's a receipt. Remember, it's tax deductible.
Okay,
Schedule A.
got it. So, who are you going to the dance with?
I don't think I'm gonna go.
What, you're raising money for a dance and you're not even going?
Well, the person I really want to go with, I don't think she'd go with me.
Well, why don't you ask her?
How?
Just say, I think you're really wonderful. Would you go to the homecoming dance with me?
I think you're really wonderful. Would you go to the homecoming dance with me?
See? That's good, just like that.
All right. Well, will you?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Oh, you're asking me?
Yeah.
Oh. Sure.
Really?
Yeah, but just as friends, you know, because I'm married.
That's definitely how I meant it. So it's Saturday at 7.
Cool, pick me up at 8.
Okay. Wait, why?
To make an entrance, son.
Right. But at the dance, could you not call me son?
Hey, Donald. What's up?
I just want to say that I completely respect your marriage vows. Bye.
Good to know.
So how'd it go at your parents?
Well, I talked them out of going to court.
Oh, good, honey. Thanks. I knew they'd listen to you.
Well, your father has a choice. Either submit to binding arbitration or replace my mother's inflatable butt donut with one of his lungs.
I wouldn't give him a choice.
Okay, then we'll have the hearing here on Saturday.
Oh, no, Greg. Saturday's no good. Donald just invited me to the big homecoming dance.
Well, I hope you said yes, because my life isn't weird enough.
Come on, Greg. He's only 16 years old, and he's really awkward with girls.
Well, how's it going to help him to walk into a dance with a tall blonde? Never mind.
Plus, I was homeschooled. You know, I never got to go to one of these things. It'll be fun.
Far be it from me to let our marriage get in the way of your dating.
Hey, what's going on?
My wife's going to the homecoming dance with Donald.
Cool. Told him you'd say yes.
Oh my God, I so totally need a dress.
Oh my God, I so totally need a hot dog on a stick.
All right, let me guess. Your 16-year-old girl is going to the mall.
Duh. Hi. There's like this big homecoming dance at Bayside, and I was wondering if you had like any dresses that like weren't lame, but that were like totally awesome.
And this would be for your
Body.
She always gets to go to the dance. I never do.
That's because you always put out too fast. That's why your mom put you in Catholic school.
Why don't I see if I can find anything that might work for you?
Zippers, not buttons. He's not like a rocket scientist. Hey, do you guys like go to Bayside?
Yeah.
Are you going to the homecoming dance too?
What do you like mean, too? What do you like mean? What do you like mean?
Just so happens that Donald Ridgely asked me.
Donald Ridgely asked you.
Uh-huh. He came over to my house and he was all like, there's this big dance, and I was all, are you serious?
And then she came over to my house and she told me how he was all, there's this big dance, and she was all, are you serious? You're going to the dance with Donald Dork?
Dork? Not. Have you seen his tattoo?
Donald Ridgely has a tattoo? He got it in juvie. When did he go to juvie?
Remember last year when everyone thought he was out with Pink Eye? Duh.
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 Duh. Duh. Duh. Well, how are you guys getting there?
Like, if we get there. He is so hot.
Well, if you want, we have room for 2 more in our limo.
Well, like, I'm gonna have to, like, talk to Donald about that because I don't think that he, like, hangs out with kids his own age.
She's right. No one at school hangs out with him. He's so cool.
Back off. He's mine.
I went out with him first.
Yeah, well, you couldn't keep him now, could you?
You want to take this outside?
No, let's take it right here.
Girl fight!
Oyez, oyez, oyez. All those with business in front of the Honorable Peter James Kavanaugh, please rise. You may be seated.
I object to Pete as the arbitrator.
Fine, then hire an arbitrator for $500 an hour.
Withdrawn.
All right. We're here in the matter of Montgomery versus Finkelstein. Does the counsel for the plaintiff have an opening statement?
Gregory?
Mother, I'm not representing you.
Well, you're welcome for law school.
Plaintiff waives opening statement.
That's what they taught you in law school?
Excuse me, Mother. Dharma's date is here. Hi, Donald. Nice tuxedo.
Actually, this particular garment is known as an evening suit. They came to be known as tuxedos due to the prevalence of supper clubs in Tuxedo Park, New York.
Dharma, Donald's here.
Your wife is going on a date?
Yeah, they're going as friends. If you like, he's got a delightful little story about the word platonic.
This derived from Plato, but if you asked me for the story, well, that would be Socratic.
Ta-da!
Wow.
Yeah, wow.
Hey, bitchin' evening suit, Donald.
Wow.
Is that for me?
Wow.
Hey, why don't I just take it? I'll be right back. Bree. This is a really cool thing to do for Donald, and I just want you to know I feel very lucky to have a husband who understands.
Well, you don't, but have fun.
Mr. Montgomery, do you mind?
I don't want to see that on the internet.
No, sir.
Good night, everybody.
Night, night.
Have fun.
We will. Thank you.
Well, he seems like a nice boy.
Hey, Greg, can I take your wife to my cousin's wedding?
Probably.
Alrighty then. Mr. Finkelstein, do you have an opening statement?
Thank you. I'll make it brief. In 1787, our founding fathers drafted a little document we call the Constitution. I'd like to read that document into the record. We the people...
We can go home now.
Hey, Donald, you know what?
What?
This is great! High school rocks!
Yeah, that's because the wrestling team never made you eat a urinal cake.
You had to eat a urinal cake? At Marilyn Manson's birthday party? You are so cool!
Oh, we should probably sit down.
No. Stand.
I just want to say that this is the greatest night of my life. And I don't just mean up till now. I mean, like, way after now, too.
Oh, no, Donald, don't say that. You have your whole life ahead of you. There's going to be lots of dances and lots of girls.
I think you're overlooking one thing. I'm a geek.
You are doing fine. Brittany and Dakota couldn't take their eyes off of you in the limo.
Just because I was with you, they wouldn't have looked at me otherwise.
Well, not if you barf information on them all the time, Donald. Brittany, did you know you're named after a southern coastal region in France whose residents still regarded as a separate country?
What was I supposed to say?
I don't know, but you could try listening.
But they're so boring.
Then why do you want to be friends with them?
Because they're the cool people.
Okay, let's just dance for a second. I have to think.
Which is an idea also found here in the Magna Carta.
I object.
On what grounds?
On the grounds that you scared my mother, she fell down, went boom, end of story. Why are you making this so complicated?
Your Honor, that's not an objection, that's a speech.
That's quite right, Mr. Finkelstein. Objection overruled.
Permission to approach the bench.
For what purpose?
To kill you.
Denied. Continue, Mr. Finkelstein.
To continue.
Aren't you going to listen to your husband's speech?
Nah, I heard him give this speech last month in traffic court.
How did it work?
Well, the judge gave him $20 out of his own pocket just to shut up.
You want a taste?
No, I'm not much of a drinker.
Abby, could you get the overhead projector out of the van?
It's by the door, Larry.
Oops.
Hit me. Harder.
Donald, guess what?
What?
Brittany's date drank a buttload of Jaeger, and now he's yakking his guts up in the dumpster.
Oh my God, he's so cool.
Okay, but more importantly, I think Brittany needs somebody to dance with.
I'm with you.
And I'm having a great time. But now's your chance to be with someone who's your own age and, you know, not married.
What if she laughs at me?
So she laughs. But what if she says yes? You have to try, Donald. Okay.
Wait, what do I say?
Okay, tell her that you're very sorry that her date got sick and would she like to dance. And under no circumstances explain how alcohol causes vomiting.
Well, Actually, it doesn't. Alcohol causes gastritis. Gastritis causes...
Go!
Are you a hooker?
No.
Told ya. Hey, you want to dance?
Sure. You ever danced with a man before?
Before I rule on the liability, there's the matter of the damages.
Hey, this tea is okay.
Steady, or they'll take it away.
See, I'm a little confused here. The doctor bills add up to $450. How did you arrive at the figure of $1.5 million?
Emotional distress.
What kind of emotional distress?
I would rather not go into it.
Mother, you have to go into it.
Fine. Shortly after the accident, I went to a fundraiser. I had to sit next to the mayor on this.
That's worth $1.5 million bucks?
Here comes the good part.
Apparently, it wasn't sealed properly, and when I sat down, it made a sound.
What kind of sound?
Oh.
What? I don't get it.
All right, that is enough. That is quite enough. You two are drunk and disgraceful.
Hello, drunk.
Hi, disgraceful.
Excuse me. Would the plaintiff please demonstrate for the court how the alleged sound was allegedly made?
I most certainly will not.
Your Honor?
The witness will comply under the, this I gotta see rule.
Oh, this is preposterous.
Well?
Well, maybe I shifted my weight. It was a different kind of chair.
Or a different kind of lunch?
What are you suggesting?
Your Honor, who amongst us has not blamed the dog?
Sorry, I got here as soon as I could.
Thanks.
So you got dumped at the big dance, huh?
Yeah. I mean, I'm glad he hooked up with Brittany, but they all got in the limo and went to IHOP and left me here. High school sucks.
Well, you don't have to go anymore.
Thanks. How'd the trial go?
Larry's countersuing my mother for assault and battery. $1.7 billion. Want to dance?
Love to.
Got a date for the prom yet?
Are you asking?
I guess so.
Sorry, but Andy Snyder already asked me.
Oh, bummer.
But, I'll let you look down my shirt later.
Cool.
Have we taken our prenatal vitamins today?
No, I think we left them on our bedstand. Would you get them for me, please?
Your bedstand or my bed? I'll find them.
So do you think he's going to get through this okay?
You know, I actually asked the doctor to give him something to calm him down, but, well, you know the problem.
Yeah.
What problem?
There's not a lot left out there that my dad hasn't built up a resistance to. Gabby, look what I found.
Oh, goodness. Oh, it's your baby bed.
You put a baby in that?
Well, not just like this. First, you lay down a banana leaf, and then a nice soft layer of moss.
Moss.
I brought it so you don't have to make a new one.
Oh, Darla, thanks. But, you know, we're getting a crib.
Crib? Why?
Yeah, why would you get a crib when your baby can sleep on mulch?
Honey, I count to 10 at your parents' house. You always said cribs were just little jails for babies.
I know. But, Dharma, I'm getting too old to chase a baby around in the middle of the night, honey. I can't tell you how many times I had to crawl under the house to fish this little rascal out.
I was visiting Fluffy.
Fluffy.
That was a feral bobcat or a raccoon. Or we could never get close enough to tell.
Sure was Fluffy, though.
Here you go. Pillow for your back, your reading glasses, slippers, and your aromatherapy candle.
You forgot what I asked you for, didn't you?
Oh, come on. It has to be one of these.
Vitamins, Lair.
I take them. They don't help.
Crib for the night, a playpen for the day. This kid's gonna be under 24-hour lockdown.
You know, there's a whole school of thought that cribs are fine.
You wait. She's gonna put him in diapers.
I'm sure she'll use some environmentally correct cloth thing.
Disposable cloth. It doesn't matter. Kids should have free-range tushies.
Are you saying you didn't wear diapers at all?
I was outside a lot.
And inside?
Hardwood floors.
Oh,
I don't even know these people anymore. They are not my parents.
oh, come on. You wore diapers.
Greg, you wear those awful things. You learn to hold it in. Next thing you know, you're organizing the credit cards in your wallet by expiration date.
That is not because I wore diapers. I read that in an airline magazine.
Yeah, I didn't want to cause a big scene with Abby, but I really owe it to this baby to say something.
You know, if you think about it, it makes perfect sense. If the top card isn't expired, you know you're in good shape all the way through the mail.
Yeah, hey, Larry, put Abby on, will you? Oh, my God, you're kidding. Where?
What?
Okay. Thanks, Larry. Gotta go.
What is it?
Your mother is taking my mother to buy a baby monitor and a cradle that rocks itself.
Sorry, my mother's a terrible woman.
She doesn't know any better. Jade, I can't talk now. Kitty's got my mother.
Jane,
Greg,
you do know that Dharma just left.
she'll be back.
Well, is there something I can do for you?
Thanks, Greg, but I need some personal advice, and that's not something you're good at.
Okay. But just for the record, another word for lawyer is counselor. Not to blow my own horn, but I was a resident advisor in my college dorm.
You know what? I probably could use a guy's advice on this.
If you like, what's going on?
Well, you know Pete and I are trapped in a hellish, loveless marriage, right?
Sure.
I think it's starting to bother me.
Uh-huh.
It's not all bad.
Good.
Our sex life's actually improved. Of course, you cuff any guy to a headboard and stick a ball gag in his mouth, and he's gonna try a little harder.
You know, I'll have Dharma call you as soon as she gets back.
A baby leash?
Oh, trust me. It's a godsend. I never could have handled Gregory without it. Of course, in those days, you had to buy it in a pet store.
Kitty, I don't know.
All right, All right, we'll just put it by the register, and I'll see if I can find the chew toys.
The chew toys?
You know, pacifiers, teething rings, things of that nature.
Hi.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Larry told me you were here, so I thought I'd come and take you home. Come on, let's go.
I'm with Kitty.
Yes, and we will talk about that in the car. Quick, I'm double parked.
What, Dharma? What's going on?
Abby, look around. This is not you. Changing tables and jogging strollers and plastic baby tubs?
Well, what's wrong with a baby tub? Dharma, it fits in the sink. You can put it on the counter.
What happened to rain barrels in the backyard? Or taking a shower with Mom?
It's hard to hold a baby in the shower, Dharma.
So? Remember how much fun we used to have playing that great sliding game?
Yeah, that wasn't a game. You were slippery and I kept dropping.
So, there's always a sponge or a dog to land on. It was fun.
You know, I'm gonna do things a little differently this time around, hon.
Why?
Well, because that's one of the blessings of having a second child, Dharma. You get to learn from the mistakes you made with the first.
Mistakes? What do you mean mistakes?
Baby. Your father and I were a couple of crazy young kids when you were born. You know, we did a lot of cool stuff, but Dharma, sometimes I think it's a miracle that you're still alive.
You didn't make any mistakes, Abby. I had a great childhood.
Honey, we let Timothy Leary babysit for you. He thought you were twins. We came home one night and he was like crying his eyes out because a giant flaming condor flew off with your sister.
Hello, Dharma. Oh, Abby, look at this darling bouncy chair.
Oh, that does look like fun.
Okay, if you think this is better than being dragged behind the back of Dad's bicycle on a blanket, I can't help you.
You know, Jane and I are trapped in an empty, loveless marriage.
Sure.
But not everything about the marriage stinks. I mean, the sex is great. You give her a pair of thigh-high vinyl boots and a hot glue gun, she can really stamp your passport.
Hey, honey, do you need a hand there?
No.
I'm torn, you know. She bugs the hell out of me. But on the other hand, you know, I am wearing her underwear.
You know, maybe I should give her a hand.
So you want to talk about this later?
No, talk to your wife, not me.
When she's angry, she doesn't listen.
Wait till she's in a good mood.
By then, I got a rubber ball in
Go, go, go. What's all this?
Abby packed up my old stuff to make room for the baby.
So, these are all your old toys?
Yep, the remnants of what I'm told was my terrible childhood.
Take it things have not improved with your mother?
She's lost her mind, Greg. According to her, everything in my childhood was a mistake.
Well, sure, but you know, you turned out great.
Is that supposed to make me feel better?
No, why would I want to do that?
There's nothing wrong with the way I was brought up. It's his baby that's gonna have problems. You know, she just bought for him a Jack-in-the-Box. What does a baby need a Jack-in-the-Box for?
Babies like to be surprised?
Fine. But what happened with putting a mouse under a Dixie cup?
I don't know why that went away.
Kids don't need stuff like that. When I was little, I played with homemade blocks and puppets. Oh, and I had this one toy called Shoe Boat.
Shoe boat?
Yeah, it was a boat, and it was shaped like a shoe, and you could put people in it, and had little portholes that looked just like where the laces would go. Ah, here it is. This is a shoe.
I can see it as a boat. Ahoy the dock! Ahoy the shoe boat! Man overboard! I'll throw you shoelace! It's fun. It's fun.
Stop it! It's a shoe, Greg. It's a stupid shoe.
I can also see it as a shoe.
Man, she was right.
Come on,
I
Dharma.
can't believe I've been defending all of this? I slept on rope, I played with the mice, and this is a shoe.
Yeah, honey, but you
Don't tell me it turned out great.
You know, I was always going to say, yeah, honey.
This is a shoe, Greg. My whole childhood is a big joke, and she let me believe it was wonderful.
Yeah, but you thought it was wonderful, so what difference does it make?
The difference is now I know my mother's a hypocrite.
Well, you know, she did some things that were wrong, and now she's going to do it right.
It doesn't fix it, Greg. It doesn't change the fact that Abby's been lying to me my entire life. If you ask me, this woman doesn't deserve to have another baby.
Oh, Dharma,
What?
I don't... That's all I was going to say. No, Dharma, I don't. If it sounds like a guy with a tennis ball in his mouth, hang up. It's Pete.
Hello? Oh my God, no. Okay, what hospital?
What is it?
Something's wrong with the baby. Okay, we're on our way.
Can I get you something to drink? Soda or something?
I did this, Greg.
Dharma, you did not put your mother in the hospital.
I said she didn't deserve to have this baby, and look where we are.
You were angry, and you said some things you didn't mean. Everybody does that.
Oh, hey, good. Abby's okay. But they don't know yet about the baby.
Can we see her?
Not right now. It's gonna be at least a few more hours. Maybe you guys wanna go home and get some sleep, and I'll call you?
No, we'll stay here.
Larry, you need anything?
No, I'm okay. I'm gonna go sit with her.
Little help, guys? Whoever's up.
Dharma.
George,
Hi.
I'm so glad to see you. How are you?
Still dead, but otherwise, no complaints. It's been a while.
2 years.
That long? You lose track on the other side. There are no clocks. It's like Vegas.
George, my mom might lose the baby.
And you think you made this happen?
It feels like.
Well, if you did, they should put your picture up here on the spinning God wheel.
Whether I did it or not, I was thinking it.
because you were angry.
My parents let me believe my whole childhood was wonderful.
Maybe it was.
The one as Abby keeps saying was a bunch of mistakes.
Maybe it was. Maybe it was a whole bunch of wonderful mistakes.
You're not helping.
Maybe people who played with boats that were really boats can't talk to dead Indians.
So what should I do now? I think I should stay here and pray?
What do you mean by pray?
I don't know, talk to the universe or God or the Great Spirit, whatever it is.
Huh. So you're having a conversation with the Great Spirit, the maker of all things.
I guess.
And you're doing the talking?
All right.
Also, the machine in the hallway takes $1.25.
Oh, here he is.
Oh, Gregory, how is she?
I don't know. They're not telling us anything.
Oh, Larry, what's going on?
Can't get a straight answer out of any of these quacks. This one says he has to run more tests. That one says he's just mopping the floor. I'm sorry. I bumped my head trying to get Abby into the van. And for all I know, I'm out cold in the driveway with Abby standing over me yelling, "Get up, Larry! Get up!"
I'll find a nurse.
Don't worry about me. It's just a little bump. Unless I'm in the driveway, then you should send an ambulance.
I'm gonna find Dharma. Hey.
Hey, have we heard anything?
No, still waiting for the doctor. My parents are here.
Oh, that's really nice.
Thank you very much. You're a beautiful person, man. Just beautiful.
I'll check back with you later.
Great. Sorry about the quack remark. The baby's fine, Abby's fine. They still think she can go full term. And I'm not in the driveway.
You gonna take her home?
No, they wanted to stay for a couple of days just to be on the safe side.
Can we go see her?
Yeah, but they said just one at a time. Hell of a thing.
Looks like the baby has a pretty strong little heart there.
Just like his sister. Oh, Dharma. I'm really gonna need your help with this baby.
I know.
No, you don't. Did your father tell you how I got to the hospital last night?
I just assumed he drove you.
No.
You had to take an ambulance?
Uh-uh.
He drove off without you and you had to take a cab?
I wish.
Don't worry, I'll be there for you.
Hey, buddy.
Hello, Jane. Pete.
We have something we want to tell you.
Forget it. I don't want to hear it. Whatever it is. Ball gags, nipple clamps, the popsicle business. Just keep it to yourselves.
Greg, what's with you?
No, they... What is it?
Well, since you're a big part of helping us come to this decision, we wanted you to be the first to know.
We're getting a divorce.
You're getting a divorce?
Yup!
Why?
Well, you know we have a loveless marriage.
Sure.
Anyway, Greg insisted we talk to each other.
And after an hour of that,
We realized we couldn't stand the sound of each other's voices.
next thing you know,
One thing leads to another.
we're getting a divorce.
So tomorrow we're gonna have some people over for drinks to celebrate.
Yeah, casual, no big deal. Some people will bring gifts.
We are there. I'm so happy for you guys. I know you can make this work.
Oh, thank you. Come on, you wanna help me throw your stuff out the window?
Do I?
This is for the presidency. But you know what? You're probably going to cover all this in your lecture, so I'll just shut up.
Where did you learn this?
Oh, I was homeschooled. My dad spent a lot of time on American history, especially Nixon. I mean, he knows everything about Nixon. Even why his daughter Julie had to marry the Eisenhower kid.
So it wasn't true love.
Nope. It was a breeding program. You know, eugenics. But it'll all be in my dad's book, The Boys of Yorba Linda. I'm sorry, you're the teacher. Go on.
Well, I don't really do criminal law, but I guess I can drive over there and talk to the kid.
Thank you, Gregory. He's a good boy, and the Gullicksons, we've known them for years.
Don't be afraid to bill him. Bob Gullickson has a summer home for every tooth in my head.
Excuse me, is Gullickson S-E-N or S-O-N?
S-E-N.
Thank you.
Dharma, must you do that at the dinner table?
You said it was okay.
I certainly did not.
I'm sorry, Kitty, but you did. Kitty, now what is she doing? Greg, she's taking notes for a friend in college, so she's practicing. Kitty, oh, for heaven's sake. Dharma, would you like me to stop? Kitty, well, I'd rather you do that than dance the can-can on the dining room table. Edward, I forget, am I lactose intolerant? And then we all went and looked for his pills.
Fine, fine, take notes. Now, where was I?
Kitty, the Gullickson boy needs a good lawyer. Greg, I don't really do criminal law, but I guess I can drive down there and talk to the kid.
Well, who's ready for some aspirin?
On somebody, anything. Dharma, oh, come on.
Brendan, hi. Greg Montgomery. We spoke on the phone. How you doing?
How am I doing? Police came to my dorm. My dad's gonna kill me.
Relax. I think I can make this all go away.
Really?
Spray painted a little graffiti on the front window of the Jenny Craig store. I'm sure if you clean it up and apologize.
Well, I didn't really do anything. I just drove. Trevor and Jason were the ones who painted the big pig.
I wouldn't worry too much about it. I'm sure everybody understands it was just a harmless prank. Good.
Well, Mr. Gullickson, I see you have an attorney.
Greg Montgomery.
I'm Chief Anderson. This is Roland Ball, the town prosecutor.
Mr. Ball.
Mr. Montgomery.
Brandon, why don't you wait outside in the hall? Think about what you've done. Gentlemen, we were all teenagers once. He's a good kid who fell in with a bad crowd.
This is more than just vandalism, Mr. Montgomery. This sort of thing hurts people.
I understand.
There are folks in this town for whom weight is a daily struggle.
I can see that.
What's that supposed to mean?
Hey.
Your dad's sent down a lawyer?
Yep.
How is he?
Dumber than the last one.
Are you positive Dharma didn't tell you what she's upset about?
No, I'm not positive. How can you be positive about something like that?
Would you like sugar?
No, thank you.
Would you like some cream?
No, I'm fine.
Would you like to explain to me why you filled my head with crap?
What are you talking about?
The last Apollo mission did not secretly bury the 18 minutes of missing White House audio tape on the moon.
They brought a lot of golf balls up there, and they only hit one.
Dharma, what is this all about?
I sat in on a college history class today, and I was totally humiliated. Everything you taught me was wrong.
Honey, have you had any problems with chemistry, biology, literature, the stuff I taught you?
No, that all seems to be fine.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm interrupting. You were saying something to your father.
I'm just upset. And what if I decided to go to college? I'd be totally unprepared.
Honey, are you thinking of going to college?
I don't know, maybe. Guess I am.
Honey, I think that's wonderful.
Hey, don't pressure her. College is always going to be there, Pumpkin. Take some time for yourself. Backpack around Europe, work on the kibbutz.
I did that, Larry. I'm 28.
Okay, that's what this is about. Why didn't you remind me? Honey, I'm sorry. Happy birthday.
Hello?
Bedroom.
Sorry I'm so late.
How did it go?
Fine. The kid has to do a little community service, and I have to send the police chief a box of Krispy Kremes.
That's good. Hey, I got a question for you.
Shoot.
But first, you have to know that I took notes for Donald today, and I found out that all the stuff Larry taught me was bogus, so I decided to go to college. Not because I'm angry at Larry, but because